Do you have any secrets? I bet you do. We all do. Even your characters. Some are really obvious, some are really kept close to the vest, some are buried so deep that your characters don't even realize they're carrying them. And some may just blow up at exactly the wrong moment. I know it's happened in all of our lives, I'm sure. So if you ever feel like your story is a little bit too neat, everybody's just a little bit too honest, it's probably because your characters are not keeping enough secrets. This is what we're talking about today: how to give your characters secrets that will propel their inner growth and the external conflict. I have a writing challenge for you at the end of this video to help you dig into your character's secrets, so definitely stick around for that. Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Bourbon. I'm a best-selling author, writing coach, founder of WriterSpark Academy, book cover designer. I write stories with a lot of secrets. They're all about family and legacy and sisterhood and magic. After 35 novels, I have learned that if a character isn't hiding something, the story is likely to stall, and we do not want that. So let's dig into character secrets. First, I hope you'll subscribe to this channel. After nearly 20 years in the publishing world, national best-selling books, Amazon #1 best-selling books, I love sharing what I've learned right here about writing on Craft Thursdays and marketing on Marketing Monday. So subscribe, don't miss anything. I really believe it takes a village. Okay, today we're talking about secrets, how they power your story, how they deepen your characters, how they keep your readers turning the pages, which is, of course, what we want, right? We want readers to say, one more chapter, one more page. So if we let our characters keep secrets, we're making that happen for our readers. Secrets work in stories because, by definition, they create conflict and curiosity and control. Think about it. Every time a reader learns that there's something they don't know, the tension rises immediately. I think it's human nature. We are wired to want the truth. But the moment you give it away too soon, the tension completely deflates. It's like when David and Maddie finally got together in the TV show Moonlighting. I'm totally dating myself here. It's the tension and their secret and also secret attraction to each other that keeps readers totally hooked. But when they finally gave into it, all that tension evaporated and the show lost its momentum. The viewers didn't care so much anymore. In Gone Girl, we have Amy's secret, which she hides from both Nick, her husband, and from the reader. We don't know what it is at the start, but that secret is the story. Every chapter is a piece of that puzzle. And it's the same with The Sixth Sense. The big secret isn't revealed until the very end, but it changes everything. It changes our perspective. It changes how we see everything that happened. Secrets need to permeate your stories, right up there with the lie your character believes, which I talked about last week. They have to have a secret. One of my mantras is that every main character should have at least one secret. You might be asking, what kind of secret should they have? Good question. There are two big types of secrets. The first is the secrets that characters keep from other people. And these are the types of secrets that drive the external conflict. Here's an example. In House of Spells and Secrets, one of my books, Rowan hides the truth about what she discovers in the house and her ability when it manifests, her magic. Admitting these things would force her to admit what her role in the house might actually be, and she doesn't want to face that. Her secrets complicate her relationships and the forward progress in the story. She keeps her secret from everyone. The other type of secret is the secrets characters keep from themselves, and these types of secrets drive the internal conflict. Here's another example. In The Bibliomancer's Daughter, which is another one of my books, Pippin believes she wants freedom from her family's legacy. But the secret she's really keeping from herself is that she wants it so that she can feel connected to her mother, who's gone, and her mom's legacy and the history of her family. So the secret is sort of the emotional fuel that makes readers root for her and care about her. It's all about empathy, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. All right, let's talk about how secrets create story momentum. When you keep your characters' secrets in mind as you write and their lies, the lies that they're believing, every scene is going to become more layered. It's not just what's happening on the page anymore, it's what's not being said. Secrets actually live in the subtext. So they're there, they're just not front and center. Think of Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth misreads Darcy because of his secrets, his pride, his past, and how he cares for others on the down low. If Darcy didn't have his secrets, there would be no story, right? So it's these secrets that propel every single scene, every conflict, and the discovery of the truth, similar to a character realizing their false belief, gives the story real spark. In Leanne Moriarty's Big Little Lies, it's fantastic because every single bit of the story is about a secret. The entire story is the reveal. We're piecing together what everyone is hiding until we get to the final truth. Everyone has secrets, and it's the same with The Perfect Couple. So many secrets that everybody has, and it gets so convoluted. Ultimately, you guys, secrets delay the gratification for the reader, and that delay is what keeps people reading. So, as you're crafting your characters, I really, really encourage you to think not only about the lie they believe, but what secret or secrets they are keeping, whether it's from themselves or from others. Does the secret drive the external or the internal conflict? Here's that writing challenge that I mentioned at the beginning. First, grab a notebook, open a Scrivener document, however you want to do this. I want you to ask your character, like you're interviewing your character, 3 questions. The first is, what secret are you keeping from other people, from others? Elizabeth Bennet, she hides how shaken she is by Darcy's letter. Admitting this would kind of create a crack in her confidence, in her persona, and it would force her to reevaluate all of her judgments, which have defined her throughout this novel. Luke Skywalker downplays how desperately he wants to leave Tatooine. Saying it out loud would feel like betraying his aunt and his uncle and his sense of responsibility. Rowan in House of Spells and Secrets, she hides how jealous and sort of how untethered she feels around her sister's magic. So she plays the supportive role, not the powerful role. The cozy mystery heroine or sleuth, maybe she doesn't tell the sheriff that she recognized the victim from a private client meeting because that would put her business and her reputation at risk. So she's keeping that a secret from the people who are investigating this crime. A romantic lead. Maybe he hides a looming debt from a love interest to avoid seeming irresponsible. This raises the stakes for the honesty that's going to come later. Okay, the second question to ask your characters, what secrets are you keeping from yourself? Elizabeth Bennet again. Her pride is just as big and active as Darcy's. She likes being right about people, but she doesn't admit that about herself, or she doesn't know that about herself, so that's her secret. Luke has fear, and that is what keeps him home. He has a sense of duty, yes, but he is scared that he won't measure up. That's the secret he is keeping from himself. In my book magic series, Pippin, my main character, she tells herself that she's too busy for love, too busy for friendship, when the truth is she is terrified that people are going to leave her because that's been her experience. But she doesn't admit that to herself. She doesn't, know it consciously. The thriller protagonist, maybe she claims she's chasing justice, but really she's chasing revenge. In a fantasy, maybe the character insists that he doesn't have magic, but the truth is his power frightens him because it's different and it's hard to control and he doesn't know how to do it. So think about the secrets your characters are keeping from themselves. The third question is, what secret would destroy you if it came out? Now, side note, this is really where your story's core conflict probably exists. Elizabeth Bennet, she realizes that she misjudged Darcy and Wickham, but to do that publicly would collapse sort of her self-image as this keen observer of humanity. That collapse is the thing that actually forces growth later on. But she feels like admitting it would just blow everything up and sort of destroy her reputation. Luke Skywalker discovering his lineage and the truth about his father, about Darth Vader, it truly like almost shatters his identity, right? It pushes him to redefine what destiny means. So this is a secret that is really going to, change every single thing about him. Rowan in House of Spells and Secrets, if her sisters learned about her magic, their roles would shift and everything between them would change. So her fear of that unknown keeps her quiet because sometimes it's safer to stay in what you know than to go towards that unknown. In a mystery, let's look at the villain, maybe an affair, financial motivation, an act of jealousy. One of these things is exposed, and your villain maybe is going to lose status or their marriage or community. So they lie, they scheme, they escalate because it's better to do that than blow up their entire lives. In a romance, a romantic lead, if a debt, going back to that other example, or say a past betrayal, comes out at the midpoint, the relationship implodes. That sets up a genuinely earned reconciliation later on. For a detective, let's say, if it's revealed that he falsified a detail years and years ago to nail a predator, his career and the case that launched it disintegrates. And now that past case is going to resurface. So, no matter what genre you write, your characters need secrets. Okay, here's part 2 of that writing challenge. It's to figure out how to use the answers your characters just gave you in your draft. So let's break it down into the 3 acts. In Act 1, you want to let your character keep the secrets from others. This is the thing that's going to impact all the small choices that they make. They may give evasive answers. They may give half truths. They may deflect. It may stop them from crossing the threshold following the hero's journey. So Act 1 is all about the secrets your character's keeping from others. That doesn't mean you can't touch on the others, but this is an example of how you can use it within your story. Act 2, maybe let your character begin to confront the secret they're keeping from themselves. So you're giving them kind of like a mirror, mentors or rivals or mistakes that, they kind of have to face head on that are going to show them what this secret is doing. And it's going to help force them to recognize that secret in themselves. Ultimately, it makes that secret pretty impossible to actually ignore. And then if we look at the Act 2 break, the midpoint, you can tease or maybe partially reveal how the secret changes things. This is going to raise the cost of pretending. So keeping that secret is raising the stakes. And then in Act 3, this has existed all along, but we look at the full exposure of your character's secret and what facing it means, because it forces the character to choose between truth or protection. And that choice is really the emotional climax of the story. Here are a few other quick answer starters for you to use, and I have put those below in the description as well. 1, I never told anyone that I blank because they'd think blank. And the next one, if I admit the real reason I want blank, I'd have to face blank. And the third one, if they knew about blank, I'd lose blank. So I keep smiling and blank. So fill in those blanks and see how that affects or helps you build your character secrets. So take a few minutes right now, if you can, and jot down a line for each of those questions. When you can finish these statements, you'll feel your character kind of like their spine, and your plot turns, it's all going to snap into place. It's all going to make so much more sense. Here's a little, philosophy moment. I believe that a great story is rich with empathy. This is what I mentioned earlier. Empathy comes from understanding why people hide things from others and from themselves. We as humans don't keep secrets to be deceitful, usually, and maybe like most of us. We don't keep secrets to be deceitful most of the time. We do it to protect ourselves, whether we know that on a conscious level or not. So that's different than being intentionally deceitful. This is what makes your characters having secrets such a powerful storytelling tool. When we understand why our characters are keeping secrets and we can kind of apply that to the human experience, then we are building in empathy for our characters. I'm definitely a discovery and sort of an intuitive writer. I have a plot, I know where I'm going, but I don't know all the details until I start writing. That's like my brain writing. So I try really hard to listen to what my characters don't want to say. When I do that, my stories become deeper, they become more honest, and hopefully impossible to put down. So again, it's in that subtext. What are my characters keeping from other people, from themselves? What do they think is going to blow up their lives? Okay, spend some time thinking about this. What is your protagonist and your other character's biggest secret? And if you missed last week's video on lies, the lie that your character believes, go back and watch that. You also want to think about the lie that they tell themselves. So the secrets and the lies really build in the layers to your story. So the link for that video is below. Secrets and lies are so important to your protagonist's journey, and the other people's secrets and lies within your story also fuel the plot. Leave a comment with your character's secret. I would love to hear what they are hiding. And if you found this video helpful, I hope you did, hit like and subscribe for more Craft Thursday videos and Marketing Monday videos. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. It takes a village. See you next week.
Ain't never needed Poppy's blessing, no. You need keep working just to get it, though. I know she carried your whole world.